Record-breaking year for weather and a sign of things to come. The assessment from the Met Office as their State of the Climate report says last year's extremes could become the norm. The data confirmed 2022 was the warmest year on record when Scotland recorded its hottest ever day. As Brandon Cook reports, for everyone living and working here, the message appears to be, get used to it.
It's a year the Met Office is now calling extraordinary. 2022's intense July heatwave and consistent above-average temperatures smashed records, making it the hottest 12 months since records began. Such heat made life difficult for farmers like Alan in Aberdeenshire.
Last year was extreme in that heat in July, and water sources did dry up and we was having to cart water to our animals. Luckily, I'm not a veg grower, but the irrigation, SEPA had stopped the licences for taking water extraction, and that made it very difficult for the vegetable growers and the producers.
The Met Office's latest State of the Climate report says last year's temperatures are a sign of things to come. Their findings show last year the UK saw the highest ever temperature recorded, 40.3 degrees. Across 2022, the UK was nearly a degree warmer than the previous 30 years. The report also says that by the end of the decade, 2022 will be classed as a cool year. We're also seeing more storms, heavy downpours and significantly wetter winters with less snow. In September, Shona's house in Stonehaven was affected by a heavy downpour. She says people will need to adapt.
I think it's something that we are going to have to adjust to. It's definitely happening, and I think councils and other government bodies are going to have to be aware of this and work around it accordingly to help everybody that's going to be affected with it.
We are moving into unprecedented territory here. The UK's climate is moving outside the envelope of the long-term observations that our climate records provide. We can influence what happens next. You know, we are locked into climate change through this coming century, but how bad it gets does depend upon what we do next.
The Met Office says they expect more high temperature records to be broken, potentially by wide margins, and far fewer lower temperature records in the coming years. Brandon Cook, STV News.